Hi, Helena Flynn here. Just going to bring you through a little bit about EFT or tapping, as it's also known. So EFT is emotional freedom technique. So it's a bit like a magic tool for helping us to release negative emotion from our system. And it's really about tapping on acupressure points, and tapping on these points signals to our amygdala gland, which is really triggering our fight, flight, freeze, flop stress response in our systems. It's really signaling to that we're not in danger. It's okay for our system to calm down. It's okay for our stress response to calm down. And really we want our stress response to be as calm as possible if we're not in immediate danger, so that our immune system is not suppressed. So keeping ourselves in our parasympathetic nervous system as much as possible, in a calm state as much as possible, is going to give the best chance to our immune system to do its job in the most effective way and to be boosted up in the most effective way as well. So I'm just going to bring you through the points that we're going to tap on. So we've into the eyebrow here, at the side of the eye, underneath the center of the eye, between the lower part of the nose and the upper lip halfway, just into the dip in the chin. We've just about an inch down, or about 2.5 centimeters down from the collarbone, about 2.5 roughly inches out. There's two tender or sore spots there. And then we have under our arm, bra strap, our nipple line for guys, and then we just go around our head in a little cap. So they're the points that we're going to tap on. Fairly simple and straightforward. What we want to do first is to just choose a negative emotion or a negative issue or a negative area that we want to tap on. So for example, if we're thinking that we're feeling fear about something, overwhelmed about something, we'll pick fear for now and just work on that. So all you need to do is think of something that you feel fear about at the moment. Be as specific as you can. The more specific you are, the quicker the emotion, the negative emotion, will release for you as well. So you just want to think about, I'm feeling fear about something. You rate that fear from 0 to 10, so it could be off the scale off 10 as well. So 0 is feeling no fear at all, feeling neutral, and 10 or over is extreme fear. And then we're going to do our tapping, 2 rounds of tapping. Make sure you have water beside you. We're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to re-rate it to see where we've got to. We do a couple of rounds or a number of rounds of tapping until we get the intensity of the fear down to 0. So really what we're trying to do is, we're not trying to get rid of negative emotion. It exists in our lives and always will. It's the yin and yang to do with the negative and positive emotions. But what we're trying to do is release the charge from our system, that we're not holding it in our system, that it's keeping our system out of balance, and that it's triggering or firing up our stress response in our body as well, which is suppressing our immune system. So just think of something that you feel fear about as if it was happening to you right now. So bring it into the present moment. Take a deep breath in and just see, and pause the video if you need to, see how intense this fear is for you at this point in time. And then what's this fear about? What's it really about? Try and be as specific as you can be. The number or the intensity will come down quicker the more specific you are. And then we just do 2 rounds of tapping. So the first thing that we're going to do is just to tap on the side of our palm here. So even though I feel this fear about whatever it's about for you, I deeply and completely accept myself. And we say this 3 times. Even though I feel this fear about, I deeply and completely accept myself. And you have your number now for your fear, how intense it is for you as well. Even though I feel this fear about whatever it's about, I deeply and completely accept myself. And then we're just going to do 2 full rounds of tapping and see where the intensity has got for you. Feeling this fear, all of this fear, tapping on side of eye, underneath eye, center of eye, feeling this fear about, this fear about, feeling this fear, these tender spots that we have here, all of this fear. Just tapping on the side here, feeling this fear like as if you were wearing a little cap. And we go around again, feeling this fear, all of this fear about, feeling this fear that's about, this fear that's that number, whatever the number is for you. Feeling this fear in my body, feeling this fear in my system, this fear about. Feeling this fear, and a big deep breath in And just to take a glass of water if you have a sip of water, if you have a glass of water beside you. So really what we're tapping on is meridian pathways, meridian points. So it's the same type of points, they're acupressure points. The same type of points that would be used, some of the same points that would be used in acupuncture as well. And it's really just signaling to those points, to those energy points in our body, just to release the negative emotion, release the charge that's there to do with that negative emotion, to allow it to dissipate, to allow it to release from our bodies, so that we can feel neutral about the situation. We're aiming to get to neutral about the situation that we're feeling this fear about. So happy tapping, guys. Just to do a few rounds, try and get the number down to 0. You keep going to try and get the number down to 0, and that's the aim of this. And then once you feel neutral about it, you don't have that charge, you're not fired up in that stress response anymore, and it just helps to relax our system, and it helps to boost our immune system. Happy tapping.